Good, happy Friday evening, February 28, 2020. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Friday evening, so let's begin. First up, crews battle large fire next to motel in Marlborough. Drivers asked to avoid Route 12 near scene of fire. Take a look at this photo. This is photo from the scene of the fire in Marlborough, New Hampshire. A large fire was burning Friday next to a motel in Marlborough. Police said a portion of Route 12 was closed as crews fought a fire at a garage next to the Coach and 4 Motor Inn. The owner of Advantage Limousine said 2 of his employees were in the garage repairing Friday morning, cleaning out a heater when the fire began. He said firefighters were able to put it out quickly after they arrived, but he believes he lost 3 vehicles. Fire officials said no one was hurt. The owner of the garage, who also owns the neighboring hotel, which was not damaged, said a firewall appears to have protected vintage vehicles that were housed in the garage. Officials said the drivers should avoid the area, especially Webb Depot Road. This is a developing story. It will be updated as more information comes into our newsroom. Epping woman accused of DUI with 4-year-old in car. Police say child was crying for help. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
The New Hampshire Department of Corrections has immediate openings for corrections officers. Apply today.
Epping woman is out on bail this noon after police say she passed out behind the wheel with a 4-year-old in the back seat. Manchester police say the child was calling for help in the car on Sagamore Street. By the time police arrived, they say Christy Moulton was awake but was having trouble speaking. Moulton is charged with aggravated driving under the influence of liquor and endangering the welfare of a child.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Meredith man facing DWI charge after crashing into building in Laconia. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
You do so much to support your heart. Give it quality that can't be beat. Take Nature Made Fish Oil. It's USP verified for quality and purity.
A driver is facing DWI charges this morning after officers say he crashed his car into a building in Laconia. Take a look at these photos. Police say 21-year-old Wyatt Saylor drove into Neil's Laconia garage just before 2 this morning. They say while the garage is significantly damaged, it is structurally okay.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Do not drink and drive, everyone. It is very dangerous. Police tried to identify driver killed in crash into booth at Hooksett Toll Plaza. Car burst into flames after hitting toll booth. Toll worker uninjured. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9, Ray Brewer.
what was left of the 2017 Subaru Forester after a crash at the Hooksett Tolls, happening just before 2 in the morning in the center lane of the toll plaza on 93 southbound. State police say the car hit the toll, then burst into flames, killing the driver. But a DOT worker managed to escape unscathed.
A worker was in the toll booth, and he was not injured, but he was brought to the hospital as a precaution.
As investigators were working to try and determine what happened, other crews were busy cleaning up the scene. The accident shutting down the toll plaza for nearly 4 hours. State police say they are having trouble trying to identify the driver, and once they've done that,
then work backwards to try to determine what caused the crash. The medical examiner is involved as well, so she'll do her part and try to determine whether there's alcohol involved or drugs, or was it just something else that caused it that we haven't determined yet.
as you take a live look at the toll plaza, New Hampshire DOT says it's going to take a while before all these lanes are back open. New Hampshire State Police also say they believe that there is some video of this crash, and that could shed some light onto what happened here earlier this morning. Reporting live in Hooksett, Ray Brewer, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And now let's take a look at your U.S. stock market and see how your U.S. stock market closed for this Friday evening. And here's a look at that U.S. stock market for all of you for this Friday evening. Another bad day on Wall Street. Dow falls 350 points Friday to cap the worst week for Wall Street since the financial crisis. Stocks tumbled once again on Friday, capping off their worst week since the financial crisis as worries over the coronavirus and its impact on the economic continue to rattle investor sentiment. Coronavirus. Here is the latest. The coronavirus impact across the world. Let's take a listen to that video from ABC News.
We're back with more on the coronavirus emergency and the growing impact around the world. Here at home, many people are wondering if they should cancel travel plans.
Many are hoping warmer weather will stop the outbreak. Meanwhile, overseas, sporting events are empty. Even the massively popular boy band BTS is now canceling concerts. At a pro soccer match overnight in Milan, Italy,
Inter looking to strike back here, and they have them.
the players' voices clearly heard on the field because the 80,000-seat stadium was empty. No fans, no reporters allowed as Italy tries to contain the spread of the coronavirus. In China, the outbreak's epicenter, more than 20,000 music events have been canceled. And overnight in South Korea, the boy band BTS canceling concerts in Seoul scheduled for April. Global tourism is bracing for a major slowdown, with airlines offering more waivers for flights to hotspots. Travel experts say refund policies for airlines will likely change as the virus spreads, but options for most flyers will be limited. They say simply being worried about the virus is not enough to get you a refund, even if you have travel insurance.
The notion that I'm afraid to go on my trip, that's not something that's insurable, and travel insurance doesn't cover that.
One tip for travelers refusing to lose the entire cost of the flight: reschedule your trip and pay the change fee instead. You could also pay for premium insurance plans.
It's generally sold as an optional upgrade, and it allows you to cancel for, quite frankly, any reason.
Many travelers are hoping warmer weather this spring will stop the virus, but experts insist that's not a certainty. They say scientists still have a lot more to learn about this virus and how it spread before they can make a prediction about the role temperature may play in stopping it. Health experts say they're getting a lot of questions about imported goods and packages from China. The CDC says there's a very low risk of the virus spreading from a package shipped over a period of days.
Hi, everyone.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for this evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Friday evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. And I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Good night and bye, everyone.